started, but I'm going to be respectful of Melissa's time because, like I said, she's wearing always a bunch of hats. So, Melissa, without further ado, this is our Wakana family, so there are no guests on the line. So everybody knows who this is, our CEO, our visionary, and she has a surprise. She hinted at it at our conference last week. I don't believe that was a week ago. Time passes so fast, but here she is to share with us, giving the people that decided to take the courage and step into massive action for 90 days. You guys got a treat and didn't even know it. So Melissa, you want to take it away?
Wow, Phyllis. Oh my goodness. I feel so honored to be on the 90-day massive action because I'm looking at all the faces of our superstars. These are the leaders that are getting it done. I want to say hello, and good evening. You know, we're here to support you. We're here to serve you guys. We want to really ensure that this 90-day program, you know, is a massive success for everyone, right? We know that obviously the superstars and the cream rises to the top, but some of you might have been in business after business and you're just wondering, is this going to work for me? And I can tell you right now that you have some extraordinary leadership in Phyllis and Dan. So I already know you're in the best hands in the world to coach you to success. But we also know sometimes we just need that little extra slide edge advantage, right? We need to have that little secret weapon. And so one of the things that I've always been excited about is leads. I've been excited about, you know, advertising on Facebook. In fact, when I first entered the industry of anti-aging, this was back in 2000 and around, I believe, 2012, 2013. And, you know, I got a lot of rejection. People were like, hey, no, I'm good. You know, people were telling me, hey, black don't crack. So a lot of the people that I was accustomed to building and working with, they just weren't hearing me. Okay. And so I started learning and mastering social media. I really wanted to learn how to advertise. How do we go out and build our own base and and put the destiny in our own hands? Why do I have to depend on my family and friends who aren't interested? Why can't I go out and find people that are sitting at home on their couch waiting for me? I mean, how many of you would like to find people that are right now sitting on their couch, eager to join the hemp industry, right? I mean, that just makes all the sense in the world. And so what we've done is put together something really special. And we really wanted to have this group have a chance to benefit from it, because we know that you are the leaders of the company. You're the ones who raised your hand to say, hey, I'm in. Before we announced any type of lead program, many of you were already ready to go out there and build over the next 90 days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what we've put together so that you can have a chance to kind of see what's already out there and let you know how it can actually benefit each and every one of you. And so I don't have anything real fancy to share because, again, as Phyllis said, we just literally hung up from certification. So now I'm here with just a few outlines that I wanted to give you guys so that you can have a chance to really see what it is we're doing. So I'm going to share my screen real quick if you want to, and if you can share my screen, Phyllis, if you can give me the ability, please, if you don't mind.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Dan got locked out. So
Oh, Dan got locked out now? Oh,
okay.
Lord. No way.
I'm
right?
back in.
Oh, you're back in, Dan? Okay, good. We need you.
Well, I'm in, I should say. Thank you.
Okay, good stuff. So what I'm going to do now that you are giving me ability to share my screen, I'm going to show you a few things first so we can kind of go through the protocols and you can kind of see what it is, because many of you have never done leads, you've never put together an ad campaign. So I really want you to understand what it is, some of the things to expect, and how it can benefit each and every one of you. So let me first share my screen. If you guys want to kind of see this or take a snapshot of this. Let's see, I think this is it right here. Let me make sure. Yep, I believe that's it. Okay, so basically, here's some of the links that I wanted to share with you guys real quick. 1 second, so you can kind of see how this works. If you've ever attended certification, you kind of know some of this. Many of you have already been on certification, so you know how some of this works. You know that we have lead programs, and with those lead program or lead training, where we teach people how to navigate leads. But I'm going to show you kind of some of this in action. Let me move this over. There we go. Okay, great. Okay, so basically, here's some of the tools that we've already put together. Obviously, we have our Wakana for Life Facebook. So you're going to start to see some different posts on that page. Some of them are also going to post on my page as not my personal page, but my Melissa Boston CEO page. And basically, these are going to be posts that we're going to take and we're going to advertise them. Right now, we have a campaign already underway. I'm going to talk to you tonight about that campaign and what it really means. And so one of the landing pages we've put together, and I'll show you this landing page before we hang up, but it's hempbusinessplaybook.com. So that's our landing page that we're going to be driving people to, okay? We have a thank you page we've created as well. And we also have an ebook that's already available to be downloaded. Right now, we're targeting for our very first ad is women. We're going to do some that's going to target both men and women. The reason why we're targeting women for the very first ad, we know that when we do any type of advertising on Facebook, that's always the #1 audience that responds to us, okay? So we're targeting women between the ages of between the ages of 21 and 65. And we're targeting women that are interested in medicinal plants, okay? We're also targeting women that are interested in entrepreneurship, okay? Our audience size right now for our very first ad is almost 1 million people. So it's 3/4 of 1 million people that we're targeting, okay? And these are individuals that are actually all across the country, okay? And this basically means that our ad is only going to be seen by women who are interested in either entrepreneurship or medicinal plants, okay? And right now, what we've decided to do, because the total campaign for us over the next 90 days, it's gonna cost us somewhere around $15,000 as a company. And so what we figured we would do is for this particular group, we're gonna take about 50% of that and we're gonna divide it up 2 ways. And before we go into that, what I wanna do is show you some of the landing pages. And so let me go ahead and click out of this real quick. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. We're gonna go into some of these landing pages and you can see exactly what the audience will see. First and foremost, the first landing page that I wanna show you is the one that allows individuals to go put in their name, phone number, and email, okay? It's very important when you do an ad campaign that you try to capture as much data as possible. After all, we are giving away a free book. So we need to get something in return for this free book that took us so much time to develop. And so basically when they click on the ad, the first thing they're gonna see is this landing page, okay? Now, starting tomorrow, there's gonna be a brand new phone number there. Right now, when they call the number, it actually goes to our corporate number, but we wanted to have a dedicated phone number specifically for the group of people that are responding to this ad. So starting tomorrow, I'm not gonna give the number out because we don't want you guys to call it, okay? We want this to be for your leads, but the number is gonna be very similar to the number you're looking at right there. So we're trying to keep everything pretty simple. And so when they come to this page, after they have a chance to first review our ad, and I will show you what that initial ad looks like. One of the things that happens when you're starting to place ads, you have to do what we call ad testing. You're gonna test your audience, you're gonna test the type of ad, and then you're gonna test the response. What we start to notice is certain ads respond better than other ads, okay? And once you start identifying the ads that are generating the best response, we start adding what we call fuel to the fire. That means we start just loading up those particular ads that we know are giving us the best response. And so once the customer or the potential prospect, let's call it, sees that ad on Facebook, they're going to make a decision on whether or not to click that ad. When they click the ad, here's what they're gonna see. They're gonna see the Ultimate Hemp Playbook. It's gonna let them know, yes, I wanna make my first $1,000 in the hemp industry, but how do I get this ebook? To get the ebook, they're gonna have to give us their first name, their last name, their email, and their phone number. Once we secure all of that information, then now what they're doing is they're gonna download this ebook. And tonight, I'm gonna take you through the ebook so that you can really see the power of what we're doing, because we don't wanna just give you leads. I know many of you have probably purchased leads before from companies who tell you stuff like this. Hey, we have the entire list of everybody that attended the cannabis trade show 2 years ago. Well, that's called a stale list. We don't want leads like that. We want fresh leads that are interested, and we're getting those leads as they're interested, because those type of leads, they convert at such a higher rate, okay? So these are fresh leads that we're targeting every single day, and these are people that are highly interested in the cannabis industry. So then, let's say they don't download the book right away. It's going to give them a chance to go through there and read why they want to download this ebook. It's going to teach them the 7 key points to picking a profitable hemp products to sell. It's going to say, get your free e-commerce website ready to sell hemp products. Use the 5 simple steps to get your hemp business started in less than 30 minutes. Discover the #1 way to market hemp products for a fast start in your business. And then it's going to say, do this one thing, and that can accelerate your hemp sales. And so what's going to happen is people are going to read this who are already interested in the hemp industry, and now they're going to want to download this book. And so it's going to, again, tell them, don't forget, click here to go ahead and download this ebook. So now that you've had a chance to see the landing page, I'm going to take you through the ebook so that you can see exactly what it is that all of your potential prospects will actually have a chance to read before you ever even pick up the phone to call them. And what's really exciting is this ebook is written in a way to guide them to take action, so that some of them will automatically register for the free test drive. Some of them are going to buy products. Some of them are going to come in ready to purchase a dispensary. So we're working to do a lot of the homework up front, but the key to all of this working is the follow-up. We know that the fortune is always in the follow-up, okay? So I'm going to stop sharing this, and now I'm going to share you the book so that you can see exactly what the book looks like. And so I'm going to go ahead and pull that up real quick. So one moment as I pull up our phenomenal book that's going to knock your socks off. It is so exciting. Oh my goodness, here it is right here. So let me pull it up right here. Okay, so I'm going to share this next little tool. So wait one moment, then you can see my screen again. So one moment, here we go. Okay, so this is the actual ebook that all of your prospects will receive for free. Okay, this is great information that's going to help take their life to the next level. And so, of course, on the first page, we have all of our copyright information, because yes, this information is proprietary to Wakana for life. It's already been copywritten, and we are ready to launch this all around the world as we launch even into international countries. On the first page, it's really going to say, welcome to your new hemp and CBD business. It's going to give them compelling reasons why they're going to want to jump into the hemp industry and why they're going to want to join and partner with these particular CBD experts. It's going to let them know some basic ingredients, from focus and consistency to patience. And it's going to even get into the steps on how to really join the hemp industry in the right way. It's going to tell them what they need to do to find quality products. It's going to give them checklists. So they're going to know exactly, wow, this company is really showing me step by step what I need to do to succeed. And once it goes through all of that, it's going to also tell them, here are the 7 tips for picking the right type of profitable hemp and CBD business, so that people recognize that all companies aren't created equal, okay? Not all products are created equal. So you're going to educate them and empower them so they make the right decision. It's going to show them, hey, here's how you can set up your website right now. See, if I'm researching the hemp industry and I want to join the hemp business, I already know it's going to cost me a minimum of hundreds of dollars to do what? To set my website up right now. But in this book, it's going to say, hey, guess what? You can go right now and claim your free website. So that's one of our other offers. They get the free book. Now they've read through there, they're going to be able to get their free website. But guess what? It's going to teach them step by step how to claim that free website. So we've already taken pictures of the process. And so, of course, as you look at this, it's taking them where? To Wakana, okay? That only makes sense, right? And so they're going to go through this process of registering. It's going to let them know to complete this process, put all your details in. And once you do all of that, you have to check those terms and agreements, and then you hit complete enrollment. And now step 2 is they can start earning money. It's going to show them exactly how to go into their back office and start securing their links so they can start promoting their business on social media. It's going to then take them to step 3. Step 3 is you have to be a product of the product. We're going to show them why they want to try the products first. So can you imagine some of these leads that you're getting will have products they've already purchased. How cool is that? And it's going to let them know, here's our best sellers. I mean, everyone loves edibles. Everyone loves gummies, right? So let's just say they haven't yet went through the steps to register for their free site. Well, we still want them to take action and to take action now. So all they have to do while they're reading this ebook is they can click right there, and it's going to take them right to our website, and they can purchase those 500 milligram gummies. They can purchase the broad spectrum, the topical. See, all the products have been outlined in the ebook, guiding them to do exactly what they need to do. But let's say they're really ready to go to the next level. It's going to upgrade them. It's going to say, wait a minute, right? How would you like to get a $508 value for just $219? Can you imagine some of those leads coming into the business already with their starter pack in hand? And guess what? When that lead goes to you, if that just so happens to be the person who is allocated to you, whatever they've already bought, you get that automatically, right? You don't just get the lead and the credit stays with the company. No, you get all the credit for whatever it is they bought. And so even though it initially comes into a generic website, they're going to be allocated accordingly, okay? And so then it also tells them, hey, if you want to grab this right now, all you need to do is click here. And it's going to show them exactly what they're going to see, because again, the purpose is to make this as simple and easy as possible, because we know that when it comes to grabbing the attention of leads, sometimes you're competing with a lot of other companies that are advertising. So you want to lay it out so that they're able to make quick decisions and able to find out exactly what they need to do to succeed. But then it tells them step 4, and this is now getting them engaged in working the business. It tells them, here's what you need to do as step 4. You want to go ahead and write a review of how simple the business seems to work, a review of the product, because now you get your products in hand. And so it's really, again, engaging your lead so they can take more action. And that just means more action for your business. So it goes through all of the different ideas. It tells them, hey, step 1, here's what you want to do on social media. Step 2, step 3. So it's guiding them step by step, so they don't have to think about anything. All they have to do is read the ebook, read the playbook, and go through everything step by step. Step number 5, it's going to tell them exactly how to promote their business. It's going to tell them, if you're going to promote this business, one of the ways to do so is do a review. You can do a review on YouTube. A lot of times people don't know how to put a video on YouTube that really gets the maximum amount of interest. And so there are subjects that we already know, if you put your subject matter there in a certain way, it's going to get a lot of responses. And so we're going to tell them exactly what they need to do, whether they do an honest review. We're going to show them how to title it on YouTube. Don't buy this until you watch this. I mean, you've seen them on YouTube, right? Don't buy TLC or don't buy this skinny tea until you watch this. See, people always want to watch it because you're warning them of something, and sometimes it's something positive, but that's how our mind gravitates, right? And so we know all of these techniques, and so now we're going to give them to your prospects so they can go out there and do this business in the right way. It's going to also talk about social media promotions. It's going to talk about Facebook and Pinterest and Twitter and LinkedIn and Instagram. Okay, it's going to show them sample ads they can utilize themselves. So we've already written probably about 25 different types of ads that are proven to make money, proven to get interest, proven to get people excited about learning more about the business, learning more about the products, right? And so they can go through all of those, and then it's going to give them some marketing techniques, okay? It's going to tell them, hey, here are the 70 places to leave your hemp and CBD flyers and brochures. So again, it's getting them in the mindset that if you follow this simple system, this proven system, you can actually make money in the hemp industry. And so once they go through all of that, we're going to bring them to something that's so classic, network marketing. And what is that? Who do you know? That memory jogger. See, when you have prospects who now become business partners, one of the number one things you want to do immediately is find out, who do they know? See, when you sign someone up into the business, you're not just signing them up, but you're actually signing them up to access who they know. And so the quicker you can get into your prospects' warm market, the quicker you can exponentially grow your business. And so in this ebook, it's going to ask them, hey, who are your parents, your sisters, your brothers, your nurse? So it gets people thinking, because a lot of times we think we don't know anyone. And when we think we don't know anyone, what happens, that limits our ability in our business, because it keeps us stagnated, because all we can think about is the fact that we don't know anyone. But if we can have a memory jogger, something like this, that's really designed to help that prospect start thinking about who's their accountant, who's their dentist, who's their family doctor, their financial planner. See, imagine every single lead, if they came on board and you were able to get 20 names and numbers from each person that signs to the business, imagine how exponentially fast your business will work. And then you want to also think about your checkbook. We say this all the time. Follow your checkbook, because a lot of times you're spending money with people, but guess what? They're not spending money with you. And see, what I've learned in business, if you have a one-way street, and that basically means every person you write checks to, but none of them write checks back to you, you're going to be out of business. So you got to hold people accountable. Who sold you your house, your car? Who sold you some of the latest things you purchased for Christmas, right? And you want to go back to them and let them know that you are in business. And so this helps them do all of that. But then it also reminds them to contact those health professionals. Can you imagine if every prospect came on board with you and you were quickly able to find out who is their chiropractor, who is their family doctor, right? Think about those type of people when it comes to building your business fast. And we want to quickly get you into the warm markets of every single person your prospect knows who can help you grow your business exponentially. And then it teaches them how to do what? How to do Zoom. What have you all been doing to build your business lately? You've been doing Zooms, okay? And so we want to let them know this is exactly how we do Zoom. It's going to encourage them to go set up their free account. It's going to encourage them to go ahead and follow these steps so they can also be successful with their business. And at the end, it's going to say, now you can monitor your sales, you can verify purchases. It's going to take them through all of that. And it's also going to make sure they connect with our groups. Now, the one group we need to add to this is we want to add the 90-day group. Right now, when someone gets the ebook, it connects them back to Wakana for Life group page. But we also want them to now connect with this 90-day group, because we know that these individuals are the movers and shakers. They are the true leaders, and we want to ensure that they're getting plugged right in. So can you imagine what will happen when we now take this campaign and continue to expand it to advertise to millions and millions of people that are interested in medicinal plants, that are interested in entrepreneurship, and how we can all go out there and win. And so the way it's going to work is we've taken 50% of the leads that are coming in, and we've allocated them to this 90-day massive action group. And so how it will break down is like this. 50% of those will actually be awarded to you based on simple achievements. Let's say you hit bronze, right? By hitting bronze, you make yourself eligible to get free leads from this program. Let's say you're not yet hitting bronze, or you just want another way to bring in some of the free leads. We've also decided that we're going to allow 75 people from this group to participate. Now, if we find there are more people that want to participate, we'll figure it out. But right now we figured with 70, so basically you can not even participate as one of those 75 people, and you can still get leads because you can rank up. So you can rank up and you can get the leads and qualify for them. But let's say you're not even sure, if you're going to rank up, or let's say you're going to rank up, but you just love to have a slight edge advantage. Then what we're going to do is take that 75 group, and you can actually now participate, where Wakana, for the first group, we're going to pay, so it's $15,000 total. So we took $7,500 to allocate to this group. Out of that $7,500, Wakana is going to pay the bill on $3,750. That means we're picking up the tab. But there's another $3,750. We said if we take 75 people, and if each one contributes $50, then you will share in all of the leads that come through in that campaign. So that's an optional part of it. Again, you have the choice of ranking up to bronze. You can rank up to silver. As you rank up, push in that CV. We're going to automatically divide those leads out between those. And I've been with a company who did that for us before, and it was phenomenal because every month it pushed me to want to rank up. And I knew those leads were going to come in automatically, right? So you can rank up, you can get leads for free. But if you're not ranking up, or if you just want another way to access these leads, then we're going to allow 75 people, okay, 75 people, and that's the maximum, and we'll have to reconfigure if we get more than 75. But what you're going to want to do is this, guys. If you're interested in not only earning your leads, but if you want to also participate with a $50 investment, right, very minimal, we try to make this affordable for everyone. And let's say we only have 40 people that are interested, and some of you want 2 spots. Some of you might have the option of doing $100. So it depends on how many people that say they're interested in the LEAD program. So send that email to info@wakana.com. So it's info, I-N-F-O, so info@wakana.com, and just let us know that you also want to participate in the LEAD program in every aspect of it, okay? And if that's you, we got you, okay? We have you covered. And with that said, Phyllis, you know, certification is going on right now. So I'm going to jump back on certification. I'll go ahead and open it up for some questions because I'm sure there's some people that might have some questions. So I'm going to turn it back over to you, Phyllis, and you can navigate some of the questions, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Don't everybody speak at once. I know you all want to hear it. Get on before she has to leave.
Could she repeat the email for?
info@wakana.com.
I'll put it in the chat, guys. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question. With the bronze rank up leads, do we have to request that too from
No,
Info?
anyone that's in this group, your activity is already being monitored. So you're going to be already looked at every single week. And so anyone in this group, you automatically will be a part of the Rank Up LEAD program when you rank up.
Gotcha.
Here's a question. If you rank up and you pay the 50 or the 100,
You get
that's
both.
more- Thank you.
double dip.
Okay.
Have you determined how many leads you're gonna give, Melissa?
Well, basically it works this way. It's all according to what comes in. So let's say we have 5,000, you might end up getting way more leads than you can handle, right? Sometimes we get an overflow. Sometimes it's, you know, maybe 2 or 3 a piece. But all the leads that are coming in, we already have a set amount where that percentage automatically gets allocated in. And so it could, let's say it's 10,000 leads and we divide that up among those 75 people, right? You get it all. It's a set figure, okay?
Thank you. I've been in a company where they, you know, they only gave a certain amount of leads. You had to buy a certain amount. So this doesn't work like that.
Well, we're not trying to make money on the leads. We just don't want to lose money. See, when you're trying to make money on the leads, then you can sell them for the leads. We're just saying, hey, this is what it cost us, guys. Right? This is what it cost us.
Thank you.
We just want to get some of our costs back. And because here's the reality, guys, as a company, when it comes to the commission plan, see, we pay the bulk of it to you. That's why it makes sense for distributors to advertise. But the challenge is distributors don't know how to advertise sometimes. You don't know what to do. Sometimes we have the expertise. And so some of the companies that I've been a part of, what they've said is, let's do this. Let's take that burden off of our distributors. Let's advertise, but the financial burden, we have to share it because again, we're taking most of our profits and we're paying them where to you guys. You guys make the bulk of the money as it relates to the money that's being paid on the what we call the products, right? And so that's why we felt like doing it this way is the most fair, because what it's allowing you to do, let's say we have some times whenever this goes crazy, well, your numbers will go crazy with it. Let's say there's times when it's a little bit slow. It's up and down, but at the end of the day, you're going to ride that momentum with us because we're going to share it out equally and not trying to make money on the leads. You understand the difference with us? We're not making money.
Yes.
On the okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Question. When you say rank up, are you talking about the CV?
Yes, we're talking about bronze right now because we felt like that's something everyone can get to, right? Now with sapphires and above, we might look at something for that, right? But that might be another, so the 25% that we're talking about, let me explain that differently. So out of that 15,000, right, we said 7,500 of that we're putting into this program. Of that 7,500, 3,750, we're just going to take that tab, and that tab is going to the CV ranks and above. There's another tab that's 3,750 that you guys can have the decision to share in. So with that being said, I would just say at this point, it's all going to be CV, because we don't really have another. We might from the other tab that we've not yet tapped into, that other 7,500, maybe at that point we can expand some of that to the sapphires and above. But right now, as it stands, it's only going to be CV ranks. Are you purchasing your share by doing $50 or more?
So let's say 2,500 or 5,000 in CV. Does that mean more leverage?
Right. You'll have a little bit more leverage. Exactly. You got it.
Cool.
So push hard, Willie Mooney.
Oh, it's
So
on.
leverage meaning you get more leads?
Right, right. See, with CV, it's starting at bronze. So that means if you get in at bronze, you're guaranteed to get a good share of leads. But let's say you get in at silver, you get in at gold, you go platinum, you'll get a little bit more because you're working a little bit harder. So we're rewarding those of you who are really pushing CV and customers.
So let me ask, I'm seeing dollar amounts is for the financial investment for the leads. Is there a max?
Well, right now, because we only have 75 spots, if they all fill up, that means you can only get one spot. But let's say we have 30 spots left and we have some people that want 2 spots, then you'll be able to do that.
All right, I love it.
Okay.
Okay, Melissa?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the start date? And also, as distributors, do we have to have access to the book?
Well, if you want a copy of the book, absolutely, we'll send it to you so that you can have it. But guess what? We're managing all of that. So as the leads are coming in, you're not sending them anything. You don't have to. All you need to do is you'll have their phone number and email, and you can contact them just to follow up. But everything else is managed through the program. We have a funnel.
When does it start?
So the funnel actually started today. So everything for us, as far as advertising, started today. But for the purpose of the program, tomorrow is officially the 1st, right? So you can send it tonight so that we can now start to allocate who's in. And then we'll actually have another call with the group and kind of let you know where we're at, how many leads we have, and how they're being allocated.
Okay.
And is the $50 a one-time?
Well, for this first 90-day program, it's $50 the one time, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to use funds from our e-wallet?
You can use them from your e-wallet, yes.
Thank you.
No problem.
Melissa, how do we do it from the e-wallet?
Just send that email to info@Wakana. Let us know you want to use your e-wallet funds, and someone will remove that for you.
Thank you.
Melissa, with the $50, are you also able to get the book? Say,
oh, yeah, you get the book automatically. So I'll send the book to each one of you. So anyone that emails us, you'll get a book. Okay.
Info@wakana.com.
You got it.
If you want to pay, do we just pay it directly to Wakana?
Well, you can do it through your wallet, or you can do it directly through customer service. Yeah. And they just allocate you towards this program. So you got it.
Okay. So Melissa, we will call customer service in the morning if we want to just pay it out.
Yes, you got it.
Okay, thank you.
So
Melissa,
it's not
when you start giving the leads, will they come to us via email?
But first, guys, send the email to info@Wakana first. Then
right.
You can call them after that, only because we have to see who's in, and yeah. So just
no, I mean
Tuesday to call.
Yep. I mean, after that process gets finished, how will we receive the leads? That's my question.
Oh, then you'll receive the leads via your email.
Perfect.
You'll
Thanks.
get an email that says, here's the phone number, here's the contact address, and all the good stuff.
Thank you.
Melissa. We pay for the leads. Are we paying on the, so if we go to through our e-wallet, is there something on the site, like how when we got our tickets to purchase, or should we go?
Yeah, we didn't make it available just because we don't want what we call everyone to have access to this.
Oh, okay.
So if you email us, then we'll give you the data.
Okay.
Contact customer service once you're approved. And pretty much if you're on this group, you know, we're going to validate you're a part of the group, but you're going to get approved. So we want everybody in this group to be a part of it. If you're not in the group, then they don't know about this. Okay.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you.
Melissa, the question I have for you is down. I mean, this is great. And I was just looking at it, thinking about at some point down the line, not counting the lead part, but would the ebook be available for the people that's taking the 30-day test run? I could just see how that could explode.
Yeah, that's a fun thing, right? So yeah, definitely a valid point, and we definitely want to leverage that. So sure, and we can even see ways that it might make people be quicker to do something, right? Even if they're people that you're already targeting, right? How can you leverage it yourself? Tell your friend, hey, listen, if you do it now, you're going to get access to this. And so that's definitely a great idea.
Yeah.
So let's think about how we can make it where, yeah, we can leverage it in so many aspects. So,
yeah.
Melissa, do they download the ebook, or is the ebook link sent to their email? Like if somebody put in a bad email address.
yeah, so it's going to get sent to their email and they can download it at that point. Now, so they might give you a bogus phone number. That happens sometimes, right? So
Yeah.
But they do have to give you a good email at least.
Email address has to be valid.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.
No problem. So cool, guys. Well, that's it. I'm glad you guys are excited.
I have one more. I have a question. I have one question. Hi, Melissa. How are you? It's Dr. Conti.
Hey, Dr. Conti.
I'm sorry if I missed this. What is the maximum number of slots that can be purchased? And I'm sorry if you said it already, I apologize.
Oh, that's okay. Right now it's 1, but let's say we have some open slots, it could be 2. Because you're going to be able to earn them by pushing your CV.
Absolutely. Got you. Okay, wonderful. I have a question, Melissa.
Yes.
This is Brenda, I'm sorry.
Okay, Brenda, you're on here too.
So when we send the information over to information at Wakanda, what am I putting in there? I'm in there now.
Oh, info@wakanda.com?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You're putting that you're interested in one of the slots for the $50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So Melissa, I have already sent mine over.
Oh,
I hope I did it right. Hey.
That corporate team, they ain't playing around.
Corporate team is in the house. We don't want to miss out either.
So when do we send the money? Do we wait until we get the word back saying that we've been approved?
You got it. And then you'll be able to call customer service, get it taken care of. You got it.
Hi, this is Francine. Hi, guys. I can't get through to info@wakanda.com.
Oh, what happened?
It just won't. I mean, Wakanda comes up, other addresses.
Oh, no, send the email. When you send the email.
Oh, okay.
Email, yeah.
Thank you.
Nope. That was a great question because somebody else was probably doing the same thing.
Mine is already there. Hey, oh, sorry, ladies first.
That's okay. She heard me. Mine is already there.
Oh, great. Dr. Betty.
Hello, Miss Melissa. We just want to thank everybody from Wakanda for praying for me and Jewel. We recovered back to work from COVID.
Hey,
thank you very much. We're on the grind. We're ready to go. Let's go.
Good to see and hear you. And oh,
Very
my
Jewel, she's eating. Look at, she don't want you to see her. She's eating.
Save some for us. How you doing?
Thank y'all.
Awesome. Thank you. Good stuff. Well, I'm so happy to see everyone. So excited, guys, about this 90-day program. Phyllis, I take my hat off to you and Dan. This is absolutely going to build so much momentum. I can't wait to really jump in that group and just see a lot of the stuff you guys are posting. But we're proud of you guys. We are here to support you. If there's anything we can do on a corporate side, let us know. We want to help everyone hit those goals that you put on those papers, okay? We want to make that manifest into reality. So Phyllis, back to you, superstar.
Okay, awesome. Now, aren't you all glad you made the decision? Thank you, Melissa. Thank you for blessing this group of people, this group of leaders, this group of diamonds. And now you got another thing to work with. I'm so excited for everybody on the line. And I see a few people, guys, that I haven't gotten any pledge sheets from, and you know who you are. So before the night is over, you must have the pledge sheet in, because otherwise you are not officially a part. And I know you want them leads. I know you want those leads. And so tonight is going to be used for us to finalize the teams, finalize accountability partners. I'm going to leave it up to you guys if you don't have an accountability partner, because that's something you really do need. But we do want to establish all the teams. And Dr. Roz, how many did you have on the last count that we did, that list?
Hold on, let me pull it up.
Who's calling me?
Okay, 135.
Wow.
135. Now, I think I gave you maybe about, maybe I added about 3 more to that 135.
I added those.
You added those? Okay, and so I see some people on here that I don't have a pledge sheet for, so they're not included in the number. I won't call them out, but they know who they are, so they got to give me their sheets. And no, we did not stop at 100 because we couldn't stop at 100. Who are we going to turn away? So as long as they were continuing to come, then we definitely were going to continue allowing them to come. But this is it. We start tomorrow. But guys, let me ask you something. Who does not have a team that who is not on a team? Unmute yourself and let us know.
I'm not on a team.
Okay, so Dan, where are you at, Dan?
And I'm not on.
Okay, don't say it all at once. You're gonna take care of you. Calvin, I know you're on the team. Aren't you?
I don't know which one though.
Oh my Lord. Who? Somebody
looked back
put
there.
Calvin on last week this time. I remember that.
He was on Terry. He was with Terry.
Terry Anderson. Are you
No,
here?
I'm here, but he changed his mind. He never joined in with me.
Okay, so are you full, Terry?
I'm full now. I have 10 people.
Okay, so who out there has a space for Calvin on their team? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, so Calvin. Anybody else out there that does not have a team?
I'm on a team, but I don't know which one.
Say that again, Cynthia.
I think I'm on a team, I just don't know which one.
Okay, so
Phyllis,
why do you think you're on one?
I don't know.
Okay, so. Okay.
Phyllis,
Yeah.
when I looked at the Facebook page, if I'm correct, when I looked at Sylvia's team, I only saw 9.
Sylvia, where are you?
But she can't be here because she's at.
Oh, she's on. Yeah. Hold on. Let me call her right quick. Tracy, Brenda, whose team are you guys on?
You're on the same team.
Which is?
What is that?
We on Shawana's
Infinity?
team. We on
Infinity?
Shawana's team.
Do you know?
Yeah, the Infinite.
Is that
it's called
10 people?
Infinite.
Is that 10 people?
It may be 10. I have another team member on here, Reba Daphne, that don't know if she's on our team, so we got to check with that.
Okay.
I was just trying to text Shawana to see if.
Phyllis, I'm on the Infinite team too. This is Erica Montgomery.
Okay. So how
Along
many
with
guys?
Angel.
How?
I think we have 10.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Okay, Phyllis, this is Gail. I'm not sure if I'm on a team. Gail King.
Okay.
Would I be
Gail-
on Dr. Rita's team or?
I don't know. Dr. Rita doesn't have, she doesn't have a team.
Okay, well, I
We're
need a
not taking
team.
teams. So, okay, so Gail King,
Mhm.
Carol Harris, Calvin Harris.
Did you notice in the chat, Phyllis, Felicia C said the team lit only has 6 people?
Okay, so why don't Gail King, Carol Harris, Carol, is Deshauna gonna do it?
Well, I didn't know you were going past 100, so she was just gonna work it vicariously through me. But I believe she would be interested in joining the team for sure.
Okay, why don't we add her to your team with Gail, Carol, and who did you tell me, Kathy? Who told me they just had?
Felicia said it was team lit.
Team lit. So we're gonna, Felicia Clark?
I guess that's what yeah, probably. Yes, Felicia?
It says
Okay.
Margaret Wright is the leader.
Margaret, oh, Margaret Reed, okay.
I'm
So-
sorry, I was muted. I'm sorry. This is Felicia Curtis.
Okay,
I'm
Felicia
under
Curtis. So you
Margaret.
got Gail King, you got Carol Harris, you got Deshauna Harris, and you got Calvin Harris. So Felicia Curtis, why don't you write that down so
Okay.
we won't be wondering.
Okay, so
You got
Gail
Gail
King.
King, Cayle King,
Okay.
Carol Harris,
Okay.
Deshauna Harris. Carol, Pastor Carol, can you spell Deshauna for Felicia? I don't want to butcher it.
It's DASHAUNNA.
Okay. Got
And
it.
CBD Warrior Women, are you covered?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so what's your name?
Charlotte Powell.
Charlotte what?
Powell. Charlotte Powell. Powell.
Okay, so Felicia, do you have one more or are you full?
I got three. I wrote down three names: Gail King, Carol Harris, and Deshauna Harris. I didn't get the fourth name.
Calvin Harris.
Okay, someone put in the chat that they can join Team Lit. I don't know who that was.
That was Carol. You got
Okay.
Carol. That was
All
Carol.
Okay, so you got all of those four. So now we need CBD Warrior Woman. Anybody else need someone on their team?
Fellas, I need one more.
Okay, CBD Warrior Woman, give Beverly your full name, please.
Sure. I'll send it to her in the chat.
Okay, and do I have your paperwork?
Yes,
Charlotte?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I sent it to you. I sent it to the wrong email, but I just sent it
Today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Dr. Ross, are you writing these names down? I know you. I don't have Charlotte. Charlotte, what's your last name? Charlotte? Or am I saying the wrong name?
No, it's this right name, Phyllis. Powell, Powell.
Charlotte Powell. Okay, I can write it to Dr. Ross.
I sent it to your chat.
Okay.
So I'm with Beverly Blair.
Yes. Why don't you send her a message with your name, Beverly Blair? Why don't you send her, Charlotte, send Beverly your phone number so you all can get together in the chat.
All right.
Okay, so everybody else is accounted for, right?
Phyllis, this is Tracy. I may have two people that needs to go on a team. I'm trying to see now. That may be Reba Daphne and Dorothy Ellis. I have to make sure that they are. I know Reba wants to do the challenge. Waiting on Dorothy to respond back. She may be on the line somewhere too.
Okay, I need paperwork pledges for them.
Question.
Okay.
Cynthia, did you and Fran connect?
No,
Did you see the message that I sent to both of you the other day?
by text or email.
It was by text.
No, I didn't see that.
Okay. Okay. Check your text message now.
Okay, what are we looking like? Nobody is an orphan?
I do think that there are a couple of orphans, Phyllis, that are on certification.
Okay, so we'll get with them tomorrow tomorrow. And we
Okay.
will not leave any child behind. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so ready.
Let's go.
Let's
I'm so ready.
go.
Now, are there any questions?
I do.
Who is Beverly? Is that you? Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Now who's joining my team? Because my team is Team Diamond. It is not Team Lit.
Okay, I don't think Charlotte Powell is coming on your team. All the other ones were going on Team Lit. So you need to write Charlotte Powell, and Charlotte is putting her phone number in the chat to a message to you, Beverly.
Okay, well, I'm gonna call her afterwards because we're having a team call right after this meeting.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I'm excited. Look at Gigi. You ready? You ain't saying a word tonight. You too quiet. Okay.
I have a question, please.
Yes.
Don't have to talk about it, just gotta be about it.
All right.
I mean, team, just do it. Team, just do it.
We gonna do it.
Till it can't be done.
All right, all right. I have a question, please.
Okay. Who's speaking? Is that Michael Aluka?
Yes, ma'am. It's
Hey,
Michael.
I know that. Okay.
Yeah, I want to about the Wakana University certification. Is it one-time thing or we have to do it again?
No, once you pass the test, you don't have to, but you might want to always brush up on your skills because as we move and grow bigger and add new products, you learn about new products, you learn about different laws that might have changed. But once you've taken the test, you're not required to take the test again, but you definitely want to know and be informed about your industry.
And that's, we're going to see that at the Wakana Success, right?
Wakana certification is going on now. So Danita and Shannon, make sure you get with Michael and explain to him about certification.
No, I already passed that.
Okay.
I did that last weekend.
Okay. Well, you took it online at Success Academy.
No, I requested, the video was sent to me and I went ahead and the link was sent to me.
Okay, perfect. That was the recording. So it's live tonight and tomorrow. Okay, so is there anybody else out there? Let's talk about the massive action 90 days. Tomorrow, midnight tonight, it starts.
Hey, Philip, this is Karen Williams.
Carbonado Group.
What about you, Carbonado Group? Did you want to say something or you just want to announce yourself?
Shout us out.
Okay.
Karen had a question.
Karen?
Hey, Phyllis. I noticed that the Zoom only allowed 100 participants in, and there's several people who've not been able to get in on this call. So you may have more orphans than you realize in this call.
You're right. I wasn't really thinking this is my personal Zoom. I should have put this on the, well, I couldn't tonight because certification, but you're right. I was wondering, I'm like, we're holding at 100, but that's because they can't get on. So I do have the recording. They can't get with me after. Thank you so much, Karen, for that.
No problem.
Hi, Phyllis. This is Naina. I have a quick question about the tracker worksheet. Okay, are we responsible for turning this in to the person that we're accountable to?
So this is my idea. I put in the on the Facebook page what an accountability partner should be, and in my opinion, I would definitely say that you want to share your pledge sheet and your pledge sheet with your accountability partner. And I would go over. I would touch
my crew to use our Zoom information because I didn't see it.
Can you mute yourself, Eric, please?
I'm sorry.
No problem. I recommend that everybody and their accountability partners should at least meet 5 minutes a day. Why? Because you're going over your activity sheet and you're going to say what an accountability partner is there to do is to encourage, to support, to call you on excuses, just to be there as that other ear. If you're on your own, you don't have anybody to be accountable to, then it's real easy just to do your own thing. So my personal thing, and this is you all's business, but my personal recommendation is that you take 5 minutes a day to speak to your accountability partner, just going over the activity. If your goal is to be an emerald and you're not hitting any of those numbers, then your accountability partner can tell you, well, you know what? Can you mute your lines unless you're talking? Somebody's TV is on and the whole 9 yards. So if you're, okay. And so that's gonna be up to you guys because we are supporting you and becoming leaders, but my suggestion was I would spend 5 minutes a day with my accountability. So anybody else? Questions for Naina? Did that answer your question?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Anybody else? I'm muting you guys. So if you want to speak, if you have something to say, unmute yourself.
Miss Phyllis?
Uh-huh. Don't all speak at once. I see who's,
I
okay.
think you muted yourself.
No,
Did I?
I'm
Hi,
not.
this is Lala, just checking in with Royalty 10. We are ready.
Okay, girl. All right. Anybody else? Thank you, Lala.
Phyllis, this is Karen again. I have two questions. One is the Wakana Sales Academy closing today?
No. I mean, Melissa didn't say it. Nobody said it, so no.
Okay.
So take advantage of it while you got it, because.
All right. And the second and last question, on our activity list, at the bottom, it says listen to the team's mastermind and training call. Which is that our call we're on now?
Yeah, that would be that's what that's referring to. So yes.
Okay.
Coach, where are you? Did you get knocked off again? I don't see you anywhere.
He's there.
Okay. Why are you so quiet? I don't hear you. Okay. I'm sure he's coming. Oh, there are a couple of things that Dr. Roz changed on the activity sheet. Dr. Roz, did you change that? Look at me, I'm just. Dr. Roz, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I did.
Okay, so one of the things that we changed, which one, Dr. Roz? The one, okay, for the corporate event, the next really big corporate event is going to be the Wealth Conference on 4/20. So for that, it has how many of you will be attending the corporate event. And Dr. Roz, stop me if it's wrong. So my thing is not about you attending, it's about having 10 guests. So if you got 10 guests, you'll get 10 points for that. If you have more than 10 guests, we'll give you 2 extra points for every guest. Because the important thing about a corporate event is getting your guests out there. And then it says you get points for attending a corporate event. So the Monday night event is corporate. Dr. Rita's 2 events on Tuesday, that's corporate. Why Wakana is corporate. And the Saturday call with Minister Mooney and Dr. Roz is corporate, as well as Sales Academy training. That's a corporate event. So if you have guests that attend that event, those events, that's where you get the points. I mean, I love to see you guys on the corporate events, but again, this is a business. And if we're just showing up at the events without guests, it's not, there's no revenue being done. So your business is about growing your business, is having guests. So that's where you get points, if you have guests at the corporate events.
And that's the weekly. You're talking about the weekly.
That's the weekly, right.
You get 4 points, guys. You got to have it previously said you get 4 points for attending the weekly corporate event. What she's saying is you have to have guests. And Phyllis, that's for every guest you get 4 points, right?
Yeah, you can give yourself 4 points, because at the end of the day, and that's excellent. At the end of the day, those trackers are for you to look at yourself and to see where you are. It's not so much for us to keep track of that, because when you look at it, what we're keeping track of is your rank advance and your CVs. So, but for you, at the end of the week, if you don't have 100 or less points, you're only walking. So I don't know how many massive action that you're gonna do, but you'll know I need to step my game up. Power walking, if you have 175 points. If you're doing a slow jog, at the end of the week, you'll have 350. If you're jogging, they're saying 700. And if you're doing that full blown sprint, you'll have 1,400 plus points. So that's really for you and your accountability partner. That's for you and your team, because you guys got to support one another in these rank advancements and the things that you can win as a team. You want to make sure you do your part. So if you're doing those activities, that's going to get you results. That's going to help your team win.
Phyllis, I have a question. This is Fatima.
Let me go back over what she said about the major corporate event, because Phyllis, you said if we register for the major corporate events, which will be 420 annual event, if you register yourself, you get 10 points.
Right.
Then when you register 10 people, you get 10 points. And then you get 2 points every person over that 10 for that 410 conference.
Okay.
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Where it says that a prospect watched or joined a Zoom party, if you're doing, let's say, if I did a Zoom presentation and I had, let's say, 6 guests or 5 guests on, am I counting that per person?
Yes.
What's that?
Yes.
So where it says talk to new people today, if these are new people that have joined my Zoom that I've not seen before, I can count that. I don't have to talk to them individually.
Say that again.
So if 4 new people join the Zoom presentation, then that counts as 4 people I've talked to.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah. Because you have to talk to them for them to get on the Zoom, right?
Yes, because you categorize talking as either texting or calling, right?
Well, I just wanted you not to send an email. I wanted you to actually have a conversation with that person, whether it's through email, texting, or speaking. Because some people think, oh, I email or I text this person. No, I want a conversation for you to count it as a point. Because it really doesn't matter if you just emailed them and didn't follow up.
Right. Yeah,
And
I was
also,
asking about that because I had like a guest that I had spoken to on a Zoom today, and then she brought 2 new people that I never met. And I spoke to them. So those are still counting as 2 new people, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Phyllis.
Yeah.
Hey, before we close out, there's 100 people here. I want everybody just to take the time to click on what I put in the chat. Nothing else needs to be said, but just take a minute to look at it.
Phyllis, this is Kathy. I have a question to Dr. Roz. On Facebook, I saw where you had a larger print of the tracker. Can you email that?
You could download it from the Facebook.
From the Facebook? Okay.
Yeah.
That's why everything is that you need is on Facebook.
All right.
If
Thank
it's
you.
This is Gail. Where do I send my pledge to? To you or?
To me and your sponsor.
And my sponsor is Team Lit?
No, your sponsor is Dr. Rita.
Oh, okay. And then my accountability partner is?
You have to pick one. You have to talk to somebody, see who's out there that needs an accountability. Anybody need an accountability partner?
So that wouldn't be somebody with Team Lit?
It could be. It just has to be somebody doing the massive action run.
Oh.
It could be somebody from Team Lit.
All right. Well, I'm just going to put Team Lit for right now until I get one. Okay. Thank you.
But Gail, you want to have one by tomorrow morning because you want to start being accountable to somebody. So, you know.
Like midnight is when you take off. You don't really want to wait to try to figure stuff out tomorrow.
Okay, all right. Okay, so then is this Shannon? Who is that, Shannon?
That's me.
Can you be my accountability partner?
I already have one. Yeah,
Okay,
you want to talk to your team because it's 10 people on a team. So somebody
Okay.
on that team probably doesn't have a accountability partner.
Okay, then I'm hoping that the leader on Team Lit gets in touch with me because I don't know anybody on the team.
Okay. So, but if you're on that team, you get in touch with them. That's one thing
who's the
that's
person
happening
I'm
is
sorry,
people are
who's
in positions to be leaders now. So
who's the young lady who's head of Team Lit?
Felicia Curtis.
Felicia Curtis.
Why don't you all, are you Team Lit, Felicia?
Yes, but it's my right.
Felicia, can you give me your phone number and I'll contact you?
Okay. No problem. But Marguerite Wright actually is the leader of the team.
Is she on here?
I don't know if she made it yet. She said that she was trying to get on, but she probably
typing in the chat.
Okay.
She's here.
Okay.
I have a question. What Facebook page is everything on? Which
Julie, I haven't gotten your paperwork either, but the Facebook page.
you a few days ago, a while ago. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll double check.
Wakana.
Double check, send it to your person. I think it was Phyllis Nash something at. Yeah.
Okay.
What you looking for?
Wakana's 90-day massive action journey. Okay.
Thank you.
Phyllis, make me a co-host and I'll mute some folk up.
Oh, thank you, dear. I'm like, oh, there they go.
I'm here, Marguerite Wright. If anybody needs to get in contact with me, I'm in the Facebook group for Team Lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There. Why don't you send her your number?
That's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm
Okay.
doing right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Margaret, I just sent you my number.
Okay.
Got it. Okay. Thanks.
Everybody okay? What's going on? Yes, Beverly?
Yes, what about the leaders? They don't get the worksheets from the people on their team?
That's up to you guys. This is leadership. Y'all are request that. If you have a team, then request it from your team members that you want to see the worksheet so you guys can work it out. This is called leadership driving. Okay, so if you want to look at the people that are working with you to win this contest, then all of you all should exchange your pledge sheets.
Miss Phyllis?
Amani.
Miss Phyllis?
Uh-huh.
Hi. I don't, basically, I'm not sure if I was supposed to be on this call. I'm very happy to be on the call. I learned a lot. I've been on the whole call. I never received my pledge sheet. How would I go about getting that going?
You had to request your pledge sheet. I put this out there, and anybody that wanted to participate, they could, but they had to request it from me.
Okay. So what steps should I take at this point?
At this point, you can request it. I don't even know if there's going to be a team, but go on and request it because I'm sure there's going to be a need. So you can hit me up at Phyllis at Wakana if you are interested, and then I'll send you what you need to have in my name. Okay?
Miss Phyllis, you said Phyllis at Wakana. Is that your website? Is that your email?
That's it. No, that's the email. That's my email. Dr. Rice, I made you a co-host.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My God.
Yeah, this is Johnny Smallwood. I'm not what team I'm assigned to. Whoever
You're not assigned to Johnny. Who's your sponsor?
My sponsor is Teresa Glass.
Okay, so maybe you should get some direction from Teresa, and she could help you in that process. I have your information. I know you're on the team. So Teresa or Ann or Minister Mooney. That's your upline. That's your lineage.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Johnny.
Does anybody have an opening on their team?
I'm sure I'm gonna have some people that are gonna be calling me after this. So.
Okay, so Johnny will plug you in with an opening.
Okay, that'll probably be Phyllis' team, maybe.
Nope, just we'll get back with you.
Hey, I can try.
I was gonna say, good try. That was a good
try.
try. I don't blame you, bro. I don't even blame you.
Dan Johnson, where are you?
I'm right here laughing.
Quiet.
Enjoying this process.
Oh, well, come on, brother.
What is it that you want me to do, sister? I mean, you are doing a wonderful job in making certain that nobody's left behind, that we don't have any orphans. And I'm sitting here enjoying the laughter and the good time. And I just can't wait till midnight because I want to see what team is actually going to get the prize. That's all. I'm sitting here. So here's what we need to do, though. Let me say this. Otherwise, Miss Phyllis will fuss at me later on. Why didn't you say something more? So let me say something more right now. Here is what we should do. And Miss Beverly had already started it. She said it, that as soon as she get off, she is basically going to have a Zoom call with her team. I recommend that every team leader establish a call tonight with your team. And when you establish your call tonight with your team, make certain that like right now it's still cobwebs. People still trying to figure stuff out. So when you get on your team calls tonight, make certain that whatever questions that are out there, that they're answered. Questions that may not come through this. Let's have an accountability, not only with your accountability partner, but just establish how do you be accountable with the team. Establish consistent team meetings whereby you'll come together, even if it's just a 5-minute, 10-minute huddle up, to make certain that you're tracking. At least you should do that once a week at the end of the week to find out, hey, what more activity is needed in order to get us to where we're trying to go. All of those things are going to be essential. And Phyllis, you've already told them what to do as it pertains to the accountability partner. She put it in the Facebook group, letting you know you need to connect with that person on a daily basis, at minimum for 5 minutes, to really make certain that you're holding yourself accountable. The next thing that you must do is, again, right now, you got to get completely focused. Nobody, listen to this, nobody is off limits. I'm gonna say that again. Nobody is off limits. Your next door neighbor, your favorite grocery clerk, your doctor, nobody is off limits. And you should be consistently updating and adding new people to your list on a daily basis. This is the time to go all out. This is the time to dig deep. And as you continue to do it, you're going to see, remember, what are we doing? We're tracking activity and we're watching results. So track. Speaking of the tracking sheet, we have to run an audible. There were some points that was being given for you guys just to show up on weekly Zoom parties and things like that. I want everybody on your tracking sheet to put a line through that. Because what we found in looking at data is that we have multiple corporate Zoom events on a weekly basis. Y'all know we got Wakana Weekly. And we have a lot of distributors that's getting on, but they're not inviting people. And so we don't want you to cheat yourself by giving yourself points for just showing up and you're not showing up with anyone. So put a line item on your tracking sheet where it says you'll gain points for just attending a Zoom meeting or a weekly Zoom event. We won't give points for that. You shouldn't give yourself points for that. Now, our big events, like we have one coming up in April, give yourself points for that, for attending that, because that takes a sacrifice. That's an investment. Give yourself points for that. That's going to be what we like to call CEU. It's going to be a time of celebration, but it's also going to be a time of education, continued education unit. So you will get credit and get points for attending to that. Are there any questions specifically about our 90-day massive action?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah, this is Naina. Hi. I have a question about one item on more than one actually, about the activities. Like for instance, follow up with a prospect and collect a decision, and you get 4 points for that. Do you multiply that number times the number of people that you follow up with and get a decision for?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So if you followed up with 10 people and got a decision, whatever that decision is, that's 40 points.
Okay. And you do that with other activities also?
Every activity.
Okay. Thank
Do
you.
you have, I have a question. This is Cheryl. Do you have to provide a listing and names of the people that you contact?
Not to us. I mean, you should have a listing and the names of the people you contact, because guess what? No for many times just simply means not now.
Okay.
You want to
That's all I needed to know.
Yeah, you want to utilize that. You may follow up with them later on, and situations have changed. They lost their job, or they got pain in their foot. Anything could have happened from that time to the next time. So no, it's not forever. It just means not now.
Okay, thank you.
On here, it says do a sales training. I'm assuming that's a sales academy training with a new dispensary owner. If you are attending an existing sales academy training, like the one that Bev and Terry and Dr. Roz do, they do. Yeah, that's right. Can it still be counted as doing the training, or do you specifically have to be the one doing it? Can putting a new person onto that and know that they are on a sales academy training, does that count?
Right. So that's all about making certain that first 48 hours for the sales academy training you're doing with a new dispensary owner. So what that's doing is plugging you into that system. When you get a new dispensary owner, the first thing you want to do is plug them into the sales academy training. So whether you plug them into a corporate sales academy training with your upline and team members and so forth, or you doing it directly yourself, you'll get credit for it. But you're only getting credit for assisting or facilitating or leading a new dispensary owner that you brought in to go through that sales academy training. So whether you're teaching it yourself or plugging them into an existing academy training system, you'll get credit for it. Anyone else?
Yeah, Dan, this is Beverly Blair again. I'd like to know, since I have so many people on so many different teams, are we going to have a team meeting with the team leaders?
You know what? I hadn't thought about having a team meeting with the team leaders, but actually I think that will be good, which means we will probably have 13 to 14 team leaders. And so I don't see a problem with that. If you guys need it, I'm gonna make myself available.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so don't make this don't lose sight of what the real deal is. And that's doing the activities on the activity sheet. So you can expose this to as many people as you can in these 90 days and take those numbers up another 5,000, expose as many people and help and serve them really, because they need to know about Wakana. I do, and please, all of you all that I don't have a pledge sheet from, make sure it gets to me tonight, because that's the only way we can keep the numbers of who really is participating in this 90-day journey. So I would appreciate you getting me those pledge sheets back so we can know at the end of the day who we're tracking for rank, teams, and CV. So if nobody else has anything, we will be back here every Sunday. We will be here to talk. We will be here to support, and we'll be praying for you all the way, every step of the way. But I'm excited, and you can trash talk on your Facebook page. You know, that's going to get you all excited and competitive. I know Mooney is competitive. I know Shannon is competitive. I know Dr. Roz is that quiet storm competitive, but she never stops working. So I know this is going to be very exciting. Dr. Betty, everybody. And Fatima, yes, I know you are ready and locked and loaded, ready to go. Kathy, yes, I see you. Where's Gigi? She's ready.
Don't forget Beverly.
Oh, I did say Beverly.
Actually, I wanted to ask, are you meeting next Sunday because it's Super Bowl Sunday?
Hey, they making their money. Yes, we're having this on next Sunday. They made their money. You making ours.
All right, no problem. Just checking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Team Ain't No Stopping Us Now and Team Diamonds in the Making. Don't forget, we're meeting right after this.
Okay, guys. Well, I don't want to hold you guys up. I'm sure for those people that weren't on the call, please get with me so I can give you the recording of the call and we can find out about teams, okay?
Okay, Phyllis, one more question.
Yeah.
The tracker worksheet, that represents one full week. So we
So
actually
all you have to do, you got to
copy.
Well, not really, because all you have to do is just download another one from the site. Dr. Roz put them on the site. So you just download them and use them quickly.
Okay.
And then you'll have all of your stuff right there. No paper. It's in your file. You know, all you got to do is go look at it.
Can I just please get you to just send your wonderful tones of happiness and encouragement to the winners, Royalty 10. We just want to, in advance, go ahead and put Royalty 10 out there.
Wow.
Got it all.
Royalty 10. Wow. Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Royalty 10.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, Royalty 10.
Whatever.
We're gonna hug you guys. We're gonna hug you guys.
Yes, Royalty 10. We're gonna
whatever.
Wait, now let me ask you, Lady Landy, what's your name that I know?
I am Yolanda, also known as Lady Landy Williams, sometimes called McCaskill, but I am happy to be a part of Royalty 10.
Wait a minute. I knew you would call a name that I got. Okay, Yolanda McCaskill. I got you.
Just do it.
We're trying to reach out to one person looking for a partner, accountability partner, and he's trying to reach out to Johnny Smallwood, but he's not answering.
Johnny Smallwood.
Yeah, this is Johnny. I was listening to you guys and didn't hear him calling. So if you want to call back, I'll answer.
Here, Johnny speaking. There you go.
Yeah. If he wants to call back, I'll answer. I was listening to the call and I didn't respond.
Yeah, Johnny Smallwood, hello. If you could drop your phone number so he can pick that up.
Not a problem. I'll do that right away.
Gonna put it in the chat, right? Hey, Fran. What
Put it in the chat.
Well, hold on. Let me see what. Oh, we got messages. Nobody is. Okay, Fran, you sent. Okay.
Okay. So the rest of y'all are working on, 3 level, second place and third place.
Oh, we're talking about some drive-by shade. She just did an by the way drive-by shade.
Oh, she right.
Fatima, that was real slick.
That really was.
Anyway, anywho, keep it moving.
Let's get to the next step.
Diamonds in the making. Diamonds in the making. We ready. Let's go.
Just do it.
We got this together.
Diamonds in the making. Let's go.
In the making.
Just do it, just do it, just do it.
Just do
Team
it.
Wakana Diamond is
Wait,
in the house.
excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Don't y'all have meetings to go to?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
we do.
Yes.
Yes, we
Go
do.
to the meeting.
Bye.
Good night, y'all.
Good
Good
night.
night. I'm excited for you guys. Let's
Good
correspond via our Facebook page. That's where we will be doing.
Good
Come
night,
on,
everyone.
Bacon.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Good night. Hey, Angel, I'm just not seeing you, girl.
Thank you.
How you doing, Phyllis?
I know you were here. But it was too many on there. Ernestine, I see everybody. Meridian.
Good night.
Good night, best mine.
Did you call me, Phyllis? I'm out shoveling snow. I'm listening.
Oh my God, poor thing.
No, this
Good
is
night,
a work. This
Ernestine.
is a
I know
workout,
it's a
girl.
workout, right?
It's a workout. Yeah.
I
Burning
know.
some calories.
I need to be.
And I
active.
love the snow. I love it when it's heavy like this.
Ooh,
Makes me
Lord.
work harder.
Help her. Yes, it's a good workout. Hey, Dr. Joy. Okay, guys. See y'all. I didn't want to.
Bye.
Bye, Bertha.
Bye, Phyllis.
See y'all in the morning.
All right, I'm gonna call you, Phyllis.
Okay.
All right.